As an English learner, have you ever felt frustrated when someone tells you to get to the point? This common idiom can be confusing, but mastering it can really improve your communication skills. Let me share a funny story that shows how easy it is to misunderstand this idiom. My friend Sophia was invited to a business meeting and was eager to make a good impression. When the CEO said, "Okay, let's get to the point," Sophia jumped up and started walking quickly towards the front of the room. The rest of the team looked at her in confusion as she stood there, wondering what she was doing. So, what does get to the point actually mean? It's an idiom that means to focus on the most important information and skip unnecessary details. Now let's see how get to the point should be used correctly. My boss asked me to give a report on our quarterly sales, and I started by providing a lot of background information. He interrupted me and said, "Okay, let's get to the point. What were the actual sales numbers?" I realized I needed to focus on the key details instead of going off on tangents. Here are some examples of how to use get to the point in different contexts. In a casual conversation, "I don't mean to be rude, but can you just get to the point?" In a formal setting, "I apologize, but I'd like to get to the point of why I've called this meeting." In a negative context, "Stop beating around the bush and get to the point already." In a humorous context, "I'm all ears, just get to the point before I fall asleep." In a literary context, the author's writing style is often convoluted, and I wish he would just get to the point. In a business setting, "I know you have a lot of details to share, but let's get to the point of how this project will impact our bottom line." On social media, enough with the long-winded posts, just get to the point in a few sentences. To help you remember the meaning of get to the point, think of a sharp arrow cutting through the air, directly hitting the target. This visual image represents the idea of being concise and focused, without any unnecessary fluff. Now, let's explore some fun facts about this idiom. The phrase "get to the point" reflects a cultural emphasis on direct communication, which is often associated with valuing time and efficiency in many cultures, including Western societies. Similar idioms are used in different regions and contexts. For example, "cut to the chase" is often used in informal American English, while "come to the point" is a more common equivalent in British English. The usage of get to the point has evolved over time, and it is now commonly used in both formal and informal settings to politely request someone to be more concise. Here are some related idioms and phrases to get to the point. Similar idioms: cut to the chase, come to the point, be direct. Opposite idioms: beat around the bush, go off on a tangent, ramble on. Related idioms: keep it short and sweet, make a long story short, in a nutshell. Let's try rephrasing the idiom get to the point in a different way. Original sentence: "I know you have a lot to say, but can you just get to the point?" Rephrased: "I know you have a lot to say, but can you focus on the most important information and skip the unnecessary details?" Here's a real-life story that shows how effectively using get to the point can improve communication. I was in a meeting with my team, and we were discussing a new project proposal. One of my colleagues kept going on and on, providing irrelevant details. Finally, I interrupted and said, "Okay, let's get to the point. What are the key benefits of this proposal that we should focus on?" This helped us get back on track and have a more productive discussion. Now, let's address some common mistakes and how to avoid them when using get to the point. Grammatical mistake: saying get to the point of instead of get to the point. The correct usage is get to the point, without the of. Misunderstanding the meaning. Some learners may think get to the point means to physically move closer to the speaker. Like Sophia in the earlier story. The actual meaning is to focus on the most important information. Inappropriate context, using get to the point in a formal, professional setting where it may come across as rude or impatient. It's best to use more polite phrasing, like I'd like to focus on the key points, if that's okay. Let's test your understanding of get to the point with a few multiple choice questions. 1. What is the meaning of the idiom get to the point? A. To move closer to the speaker. B. To focus on the most important information. C. To end the conversation quickly. Correct answer, B. 2. Which of the following is a synonym for get to the point? A. Beat around the bush. B. Come to the point. C. Go off on a tangent. Correct answer, B. 3. Which of the following is an antonym for get to the point? A. Keep it short and sweet. B. Make a long story short. C. Ramble on. Correct answer, C. In summary, get to the point is a useful idiom that encourages being concise and focused when communicating. By understanding its meaning, origin, and proper usage, you can improve your English fluency and have more effective conversations. Remember, the key is to identify the most important information and share it directly, without getting sidetracked. Now it's your turn. Share an example sentence using the idiom get to the point in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you plan to incorporate this idiom into your everyday English conversations. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful idiom lessons.